everyone. So today is going to be a pretty fun adventure. I'm heading to Cars and Coffee. I just washed the car last night. It's been quite a while since I've been to a Cars and Coffee. Every time the event has come up, I've been busy working on videos, and hopefully you can see me. Sorry for the sunlight right behind me there, but it's supposed to be about 70 degrees today, so it should be a pretty good turnout. Let's go. So I just arrived. It looks like a pretty good turnout today. Parked next to a nice 370Z.
It brings a day
Alright, so I found a Lotus 400 that just showed up, and I was talking to the salesman. They have a manual 400 back at the dealership, so I'm gonna follow them over there, check it out, see how it compares to my Lotus. So let's go. So we just arrived at the dealership. You can already see behind me there is the 400 manual, and it is the same color as my car. How cool is that? If you guys remember, we checked out a bright orange 400. It was the automatic. So today we're gonna hop behind the wheel of this manual, see how it compares to my car. Sorry for the wind noise, but I'm gonna try to stay closer to the camera this time. Yeah, let's hop in it, go for a drive. What else to say? Okay. Let me adjust my seat. Shift pattern is the same as my car. Wow, the clutch is a lot lighter.
A lot lighter clutch.
A lot lighter, wow, okay. So let me just go through the gears a little bit. Reverse is still the same. It's definitely a shorter shifter than my car.
Shorter shifter, feels much tighter. Clutch pedal is a lot lighter than the
oh yeah,
previous.
I need to get used to it. We can't go that way because of ground clearance issues. Hey, people looking at my car. Don't touch my car. That's the guy with the other Lotus?
The Black Esprit?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay. Wow, it engages so quickly. Wow, that is way better than my car. My car feels a little mechanic-y, I guess you could say. This one still has that same feel, but it's more direct.
Shifter is much nicer. It doesn't feel as long of a throw.
Oh, I mean, going from 5th to 4th in my car feels like a stretch. That was pretty instant. Wow. Now this still has active rev matching downshifts, right?
The manual transmission.
Is that in sport mode? Race mode?
Not in sport mode.
No?
You can change it into race mode.
Okay.
We're going to hear a nice difference in an exhaust note.
We'll have to switch it into race mode here in a second.
The IPS cars, the shifting is much quicker than than the 2014s or previous models.
Right.
It does have rev matching, and when you look at the 0 to 60 times, 4.1 seconds, the IPS car and the manual transmission is the exact same 0 to 60 times.
Yeah, have to get used to that clutch. It's way lighter. Okay. And the 0 to 60 on this is, I believe, 4.1, 4.2. Yeah. So that's...
top speed on this one's 186 miles an hour.
My car 0 to 60 is about 5 seconds or so, so it's definitely a bit quicker.
This,
for sure.
This difference on the 400, how they made the horsepower, they've added a Edelbrock intercooler with that lower, that more cooler, denser charge. They were actually able to change the amount of boost the charger makes, so they actually boosted that up as well.
Yeah, to pump out 124 more horsepower than my car from the same engine is pretty ridiculous. So now we're gonna mess with sport and race mode. Just go straight to race mode.
Yeah, if you want to.
What's the difference between sport and race?
Race is gonna take off your traction control.
Gotcha. So it'll still put it into to me, sport mode means the exhaust will change as
the
well.
exhaust note's going to change, and we can actually do both. So right now, sport mode, you actually just press the button.
Okay. So automatically into sport mode.
Yep.
Does that raise the revs? In my car, it raises the revs like 500 in my car.
I know on the IPS cars, it changes the way the car shifts. It changes how long it stays into a particular gear.
Okay. And then, so I heard the exhaust pop a little bit more in sport. How do we go to race mode?
Race mode, you actually press the button, hold it for more than 3 seconds.
I can do that now?
Yep.
Ooh, okay, yep, traction control came off. And I'm not doing anything crazy since this is a brand new car, but I can definitely tell this thing will get up to speed. Much different than the previous models. Oh yeah. It's louder than my car, that's for sure. I love the interior setup compared to my car. It's so much different. The engine start button you have now. Oh, man. To upgrade to one of these would be left. Woo. Brakes work good. And to upgrade to this car would be definitely a next step up. That'd be a lot of fun for sure.
AP racing brakes. I do like on your car, on the older vehicles, the aluminum buttons all throughout the vehicle.
Yeah, I do like those.
The newer Evora interiors are upgraded. Very nice materials.
One thing that I'm just noticing now in my car, putting the car into 5th and 6th gear, I would be hitting your knee a lot more than in this car. It's definitely a lot shorter. 5th gear, I'd be punching you right in the knee there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely can feel the difference in the shifter.
Oh yeah.
Pretty night and day difference.
I mean, it's a lot smoother, especially what I just did there, going through the gears real quick. So much smoother than my car. I can definitely instantly feel a difference.
Yeah.
The clutch too, with the new, it has an upgraded clutch compared to my car, and a new flywheel as well. So the clutch feel is super light. You could definitely daily this and not be, I guess, as sore as my car. My car, if you're stuck in rush hour traffic, is a bit heavy. It can definitely get a bit heavy, but this one is super light.
Well, the great thing about this car is that all the little niggles that the previous car had, as far as getting in and out of the vehicle, the shifter, even kind of the engine, that type of thing, they've all been overcome or changed, and just all the boxes have been checked off. I mean, just the whole package, it is hard to gripe at anything on this particular package that we have now. Just a fabulous car. Even the IPS, the automatic transmission, is phenomenal. I mean, it is super quick.
That was very fun to drive. Very responsive.
Yeah.
I still can't get over how smooth the shifter is.
It is really nice and tight, much tighter.
I'm gonna slow down to go to first, because I noticed in my car, I'm in second now. I noticed in my car, if I try to go to first gear, it's very clunky. That did it much better.
Way smoother.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it almost feels like it's connected directly to the transmission. Something like the Miata. I know a lot of times they talk about how short shifted it is and how solid it feels.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a big upgrade compared to my car, that's for sure.
Yeah, for a mid-engine car, I mean, it feels very tight.
Very cool. Very awesome car. So that has been my awesome day, heading to Cars and Coffee, getting to see the 400 again. This is my second time behind the 400, first time in the manual, which is always a plus. I still can't get over how light this shifter is compared to my car, or the clutch I should say, and how smooth the shifter is. Really such an upgrade. Wow, even just putting it into second there is way smoother than my car. Okay, so that finishes up our drive in the 400 manual. Definitely a huge upgrade compared to my car. The clutch pedal is so much lighter, the shifting is a lot smoother. Man, this might be on the list for an upgrade of the Evora when the time comes. So we'll see, I might have to test drive it a few more times. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video again. If you did, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Click on that subscribe button, follow us on Instagram as well. I'll see you all next video.